Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of DigiTalks. Today we will be speaking to Mohamed Abdallah, the Regional Director for Middle East and Turkey at SonicWall, to discuss the findings of the latest SonicWall Cyber Threat Report and to find out how the company's Boundless Security approach can help organizations navigate the challenges of today's threat landscape. Hi, good afternoon, Mohamed. It's great to have you here. It will be great if you can just start us off with just a quick introduction of yourself and what you do at SonicWall.
Thank you for having me today. It's always a pleasure. I'm Mohamed Abdallah. I'm the Regional Director for SonicWall, covering Middle East, Turkey, and Africa, based out of our region headquartered in Dubai.
Okay. So, Mohamed, how do you think has the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, impacted the cybersecurity landscape here in the region?
So actually, that's a great question. I mean, actually, with the new norm and everyone is working from home, the entry point or the exposure points for attacks, it's increasing day after day. So actually, we as you know, we do publish 2 times a year our threat report, which last version was in July, and we saw an increase by 63% of number of attacks that's happening, especially unknown attacks, never seen before attacks. And that's as a proof that there is lots of attacks it's happening. Maybe this version we actually publish specific data on our region here, Middle East, Turkey, and Africa, and surprisingly, or actually not surprisingly, but it was very interesting when we saw the number of attacks that's increasing here in the region, especially the new types of attack that we never saw before.
And yeah, like you said, from the SonicWall Cyber Threat Report, it highlighted that web application attacks and encrypted threats are actually the leading cyber threats that many organizations are facing today. What are the driving factors behind this increase in these types of attacks?
Yeah, as I said, I mean, the new norm now, it's required us to work remotely. So all of us were accessing internet. It's not anymore just closed network or internal systems. We are now going through the internet most of the times. Of course, there's lots of security practice that people use for remote working, but putting this heavily on the current infrastructure, it gives a backdoor to lots of attackers and hackers. Okay, and this is where we start to see lots of web application that normally were not under attacks before, or slightly less attacks. Now it's increasing big time. Now you do everything online. If I'm working from home now for the last couple of months, so if I need to access my systems, either it's in Dubai or in the US, I have to go on the internet. Previously, it was a closed network in our office, or I want to do my financial transactions, or we see a lot in the healthcare sector, the collaboration between different organizations, either it's insurance companies or health authorities or hospitals, where they have to exchange data, lots of data in a short time to be able to take quick decisions. And that's putting more loads on the network, which is, again, it's a backdoor for everyone to attack.
Yeah. So as today's workplaces become more fragmented, and organizations adapt to a hybrid type of working model, why are firewall? How important are firewall technologies in terms of helping organizations stay secure?
Okay. Good question. Actually, it's, as you know, SonicWall, we're not just doing firewalls. We do end-to-end cybersecurity platform. So we cover from an endpoint, which is the last line of defense, up to the cloud. Okay, firewall, it's a main component over there. Either it's on-prem firewall, where our customers, they connect to their system through a VPN to through our firewall, or on the cloud firewall, our virtual firewall. The good thing about SonicWall that we are carrying the whole spectrum. So we do have virtual firewalls, we have on-prem firewall, and even we have cloud firewalls. Either it's hosted at SonicWall or it's hosted on a public cloud. Still, firewalls will be a main component in any network and any security architecture. And we even going extra mile on this. So, we recently launched our Gen 7, the 570 and 670, and even the NSV is the new series, which has more security capability and higher performance.
So SonicWall has this approach called Boundless Security. So can you tell us more about it and how organizations can benefit from this?
Okay, so SonicWall Boundless Cybersecurity, or we call it SonicWall 3.0, which was launched beginning of the year. And actually this was before even the pandemic. We had a vision that everything need to be boundless. So regardless what's the type of your network, where you're located, what's the type of application, you need to be protected. And there's three elements for this. The first one, it's known the unknown, which we covered by our recent patent technology like RTDMR, retype deep memory inspection, which we are unique on providing such solution in the market. So you need to know what's going on in your network and type of attack so you can defend it. The second one is unified visibility and control, which you need to have a visibility, either it's from management, reporting, and analytic for your infrastructure, how it's performing, or your security infrastructure, how it's performing and how it's reacting to these attacks. And the last one, it's the economic part of it. With nowadays everything very fast and everyone is working remote, the resources that can maintain the system are rare and it's very hard to provide. So what we call the a single pane of glass, where we can minimize the number of resources that can manage these infrastructure, okay, at the same time with a cost-effective way, with a zero-touch deployment. So the go-to-market, it's very quick, very fast, and very secure.
That's great. Thank you so much for that, Mohamed. So going now to my last question, what can regional customers or regional organizations expect from the cybersecurity landscape as a whole, and what can they expect from SonicWall in terms of you guys helping and supporting them adapt to this new normal?
Great question. So actually, SonicWall DNA, it's all about our customers and partners. Okay, so we want to provide the best security solution to our customer, and even help them hand in hand to reach to the best practice and best architecture. In the region here, we do have our our sales team on the ground to help our customers to share the latest threat reports and the latest technology when it comes to cybersecurity. We have our pre-sales team, very well equipped pre-sales team to work with our customer on building the solution. And on top of that, our 24/7 support. So although with the increase of number of incidents or attacks it's happening, and we need to have a very fast response on this, our over the clock support team, it helped our customer on this. What we can promise our customer, that we can, and our partner, that we are gonna take their hand in this right to make sure that protected to the max. As I always say in any discussion with any of my customers, together we are fearless, we are boundless. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mohamed.